today I want to share with you the most important advice I ever got and how it's ultimately been a catalyst for every positive step in my career since. Hi everyone, I'm Chris Linsell, senior real estate writer and coach with The Close. Through my long real estate career thus far, I've been really lucky to be surrounded by smart, caring, thoughtful people who've given me a ton of great advice. But there's one thing, one direction, one nugget of wisdom that sticks out in my mind, something that I come back to time and time again. And I'm going to share it with you in hopes that it helps you too. Real estate work falls into three categories. There's your A work, your B work, and your C work. And the sooner you identify your A, B, and C work, the sooner you'll meet your goals. What is A, B, and C work? Well, let me explain. Everybody, every single one of us has work that is perfect for us. There is undoubtedly parts of your job as a real estate agent or a broker that absolutely light you up. There are things that you look forward to, and when you get to spend your time doing whatever that particular thing is, you end your day feeling energized, fulfilled, not exhausted and drained. Let's call this your A work. Okay, so I want you to think for a moment. What is the work that you are absolutely obsessed with? What's your A work? What fits into this column for you? Now, you can choose more than one thing. That's okay. You can have more than one A job, more than one part of your A work, but I want you to think about it. Is it face-to-face time with your established client base, reinforcing those relationships, making deals happen for them? Maybe it's working with first-time home buyers, unlocking that new level of adulthood in many young people shopping for their first home, leading them through uncharted waters. Maybe you get passionate about marketing and the interaction that happens on your social media or your website. Maybe you're excited about expanding your footprint, about analytics and business forecasting. Everybody has something that they get excited about. What is yours? What is your A work? Okay, now that you've got your A work, right? If you've got your A work, raise your hand. Actually, you know what? If you've got your A work, hit that like button. That's how I'll know that you're paying attention. Okay, once you figure out your A work, let's talk about our B work. Okay? The B work is the work that you have to do in order to set up your A work, okay? This is work that maybe you don't mind, but maybe it's something that you just recognize is necessary in order for you to get to spend time in your A column, but it's just not your favorite, okay? So for example, if your A work is working with first-time home buyers, your B work might be lead generation. After all, if you want to work with first-time buyers, you've got to find these people and they've got to find you. So this is the start of that real estate relationship. Obviously, lead gen needs to be done, but it might not be your favorite part of the job. You see it as a necessary step, but it's not your first choice. So think about your business. What is your B work? What is the work that enables your A work? What are the tasks on your day-to-day or week-to-week sheet of to-dos that support and enable what you're passionate about, but aren't themselves things that you are necessarily passionate about? Guys, the sooner you identify what your B work is, the sooner you get to your A work. So this is an important step. Again, doesn't have to be one item on this list. In fact, there are probably multiple items on this list. Put as many of your supporting tasks as you want here. Okay, have you done it? Have you got your B work? If you've got your B work, go ahead and hit subscribe to this video. That's how I'll know that you're paying attention, right? Okay, so you've got your A work. You just hit subscribe, so clearly you can see you've got B work. Now let's talk about C work. C work is the work that, even though it's essential to running your business, it's work that you really don't care for. This is work that is the opposite of your A work. It leaves you feeling exhausted, unfulfilled, maybe even a little discouraged. Your C work is the work that you often avoid because it doesn't make you feel good. Even though it's important to the successful operation of your business, I want you to take a second and just think, what is your C work? What are the things that you hate doing, but you know you need to in order to keep your business wheels turning? Okay. You've got your A work, your B work, and your C work. Here is your task. Here's how you can take this self-evaluation and turn it into success. The first thing you need to do, orient your business around your A work. Whatever you are best at, this has to be part, not just part, this has to be central to your goals. Don't set yourself on a career path where you're pursuing something that you are not excited about. This is your life, this is your job, this is your career, so go take control of it. Go after what makes you happy. Your goals need to be A work oriented. Second, you need to orient your systems and your tools in order to make your B work easier. Give yourself tools to get your B work done faster and more efficiently. Get it done right. Use systems to make that happen easier for yourself. For instance, if client communication and lead nurturing are B work items for you, invest your time and your resources into a CRM that automates a lot of that. And the things that you have to do manually, it organizes it for you. Use your resources to give yourself tools and systems to make your B work more efficient and easier to accomplish. And finally, whenever possible, outsource your C work. Get it off of your desk. Get it out of your mind space. If you hate doing your quarterly taxes, well, hire someone to do them for you. The 4 hours you'd spend each quarter on those taxes are 4 hours that you could be spending doing your A work, or at the minimum, your B work. This is money well spent getting this off of your desk because it puts you in a place where you can pursue the things that actually bring money in. Do you hate setting up showings and arranging appointments for your buyers? Well, talk to maybe the admin in your office about helping you. Talk to a virtual assistant about 4 or 8 or 10 hours a week doing these sorts of things for you. Wherever you can, set yourself up with people or with systems that will allow you to monitor the completion of your C work without having to actually do it yourself. So here's my challenge for you. Make a list. List out your A, your B, and your C work. Okay? Start taking steps to get your tools in place for your B work. Start taking steps to outsource your C work. And start taking steps to set goals that are oriented around that A work. And here's my last challenge for you. You guys did your A, you figured out your A work, right? You hit that like button. You figured out your B work, you hit that subscribe button. Here's my last challenge. I want to hear about your progress. I want to hear about how it's going. And in order to do that, you got to tell me in the comments below. So if you liked this video, if you resonate with this message, drop us a comment below. And don't forget, obviously, like and subscribe to our channel. Okay, The Close is working really hard every single week to give you guys great real estate content. I want to be involved in your real estate journey, so subscribing is the best way to make sure that that happens. Thanks, everybody. I hope this advice was helpful for you. It really made a difference for me early in my real estate career, and every single time I am at a crossroads in my career, I ask myself, is this A, B, or C work for me? Am I orienting myself around my A work? Is that where my goals are? Am I giving myself tools in order to create systems that make my B work easier? And am I getting that C work off my plate? Thanks for listening, everyone. I look forward to hearing your comments, hearing how it's going. Let's start a conversation. Have a great day.